relationships later on in their whole life, even they suffer from anxiety, depression. They also things like they also try to injure themselves, okay, or by abuse themselves by cutting themselves in some cases. And sometimes the kids also they start taking drugs, fine, drugs. Even there are few cases that the kids also have attempted suicide. So these are also, it's not that a woman only has to face all this thing, only she experiences. Along with her whole family, not only the family, but even the kids also faces the same thing. And this thing keeps on continuing because the kids, those who have faced all these things within their, have seen or experienced all these things between their parents, what happens in future also when they gets into any relationships, even they continue with the same thing because they are not given a positive educations by their parents. These things happens. These are the impact that is that the kids has to face. So these are the things. The effects are very dangerous. The effects are very um, what to say, disturbing for whole humankind. Not only this affects, but the questions here arises that if such things happens to women, then why do they stay with the person for so long, or why do she stay with the person whole life? Okay, the main questions is what is the why this woman cannot retaliate, why they cannot protest, because the only fact of this is that our society is patriarchal in order, right? So what happens when a woman get married to a person, a man? What happens? She is treated as her husband's property. Okay, we women, we do not have a primary positions, but we are always being subordinate to different layers in society. Fine, whether it's in social arena, whether it's in political arena, you can see that women have always been subordinate. We have a subordinate place. We never occupy a primary place, even in society, from homes to outside world. Fine. Not only this, why this woman always has to stay with such an abusive husband? Why she never protests? Why she never retaliates? Because the only reason that why she stays with such husband, with such in such abusive relationships, the only thing is that the women are so much emotionally, so much religiously, psychologically, and financially invested in relationship that she does, it becomes very difficult for her to break up. Okay, number one. Number two is that the social stigma of a broken relationship. How difficult it becomes for a woman who is divorcing to survive in the society. Okay, because the husband is always been a social cover for her, which can put all the unwanted intention at bay. Okay, she's been protected because if a woman has a husband, then nobody will dare to come near to her. Okay, this is the thing. Or either she feels that it is very important for her kids' career, for her kids' future, that she even outweighed her own well-being. Right? Or there are reasons like she is not financially independent enough so that if she leaves the house, if she leaves the relationship, then she becomes homeless. And the society is such that no, in most of the cases, the parents will never welcome or take back their married daughter. Okay, these are the reasons for why the women have been so much violated in their homes, why they have to continue this stay with such a person, why she cannot retaliate, why she cannot come out from that place. Right? These are the main reasons why she's staying, she's continuing, she is with such person. Why she cannot retaliate? Because these are the things that has been already, what to say. It is a groundwork. It is a groundwork of patriarchal system. Okay, women as being a woman, we always have a second position in society. We never get a primary position in society. So this is are the facts that has to be changed, but it is not that it will change all of a sudden. It needs a gradual, but in the sense that it needs a change in mindset. It needs a change. There should be, yes, we know that society has been modernized, but what about the modernizations in minds? What about the modernizations in thoughts? Okay, so these are the main things. Now, uh, if we have done the causes, we have seen the statistics, we have seen the causes why these things are happening more during this pandemic phase. We have seen the effects. What are the effects that is that the women had to face with this violent behavior of her husband? And then now we will come to the uh, solution of it. Okay, we will come to the solutions. There are many solutions that has been provided. Sorry. Okay. However, there are many solutions. Let me see once. Okay. There are many solutions that has been provided. For example, in this new reality, the government, especially the government, the NGOs should play a very important role in this by helping the women by funding the institute, by funding the shelter homes where the women can escape and come and complain. Okay, not only this, this type of domestic violence should be tackled in such a way that the women, it's not necessary, because all the women are not educated enough, they are not literate enough, that the women, those who are from subaltern side, those who are from depressed class, they cannot come out and speak. So for women of that sections, for that group, what happens? There should be a what? There should be a number, helpline numbers. There should be a WhatsApp, at least WhatsApp number, because each and everyone has a phone nowadays. Okay, they know how to use WhatsApp, they know how to use Facebook or not. So there should be a number which can help them. If they at least they can say that, please help me, these things are going on. So in that way, it becomes like the system should be very easy for women. The system should be made very easy for women so that they can stay back home and then they can complain instead of coming out. The court proceedings should be made very cheap. Okay, because of the expensive court proceedings, it becomes difficult for them. There should be a shelter homes for them. There should be a link or website in such a way that the women they don't have to prove themselves of saying that I've been I'm facing domestic violence, because one can prove herself by showing injuries on her body. Okay, physical injuries you can show, but how you will show the mental, psychological injuries that you're facing for so long time? Fine. So these are the things that, yes, it is also very true that there are many different type of women who have misused this powers. Okay, misuse this facilities. But yes, we only maybe 5 or 2% of women has done this. But in as a whole ratio, like in 100%, I'm sure that 98% women hasn't like misused this thing, this facility. Okay, these are the solutions. The media should also act in such a way that they should inform, they should make more aware of their rights. They should make there should be a hotlines and website. I told you just now that there should be a WhatsApp based network. They should be allowed many financial safety valves should be given to them, so that they should feel confident that if they leave their house, then at least they have somewhere to stay, some way to stay and protect themselves for a meanwhile. So this should be the government should provide all these things. Not only the government, the NGOs also should work together to meet this crisis of women. And even as we know that we are human, okay? We are human and we deserve to live with respect, with dignity. Okay, so these are the main things in solution. And not only this, with this, I come to the concluding part that I would like to say that though the situation is very challenging one right now, though it is we are facing with lots and lots of crises in every needs of our life. But the thing is that the woman, until and unless she doesn't give a fight, if she doesn't fight back, nothing would be changed. She should be self-compassionate. She should love herself. She should always fight for her dignity. At least she should share these things with her friends. This is the only solutions left. Until and unless she will not share these things with her friends or families, nobody is going to know that what is happening inside the house. Okay, so these are the main things. And I think that being a woman, we should always try to see things in more detail. We should always try to help each other. And if someone is going through such problems, then one should always give advice and listen to her, as if listen to her and give her advice that many helplines are there, many options are there that she can seek help and she can save her life. With this, I come to the end of my lecture. Thank you.
Thank you,
ma'am.
thank you, Dr. Kalyani. It is such a very enlightening. Here, I just want to add one point that the women, they should be empowered, like in the real sense. And for that education,
yes.
Education it play a vital role.
Yes.
And financially independence for women is also the important thing so far as to tackle.
Very important. Yes.
Yes. For this domestic. Anyway.
Yes. Exactly. She should. Yes, ma'am. I'm interrupting you. Yeah. Yes, it's very true that the woman. Yes, she should be literate enough to understand what is right and wrong for her. Because until or unless she is not educated, she will not be able to differentiate these things. Okay. And education is empowerment for each and every girl child, whether it's from school to college level to master degree, whatever it is, but education is very important so that she can, at least she can understand things more clearly. Otherwise she will be, what happens, she will be manipulated. Okay. She won't be able to distinguish good and bad. She maybe she will be treated like you cannot take major decisions because you don't know nothing, you have no knowledge, you have no wisdom. So these are very important. Just ma'am said that education is very important. Yes, it is. It is very, very important to understand women's empowerment. Thank you.
Okay, any student, if they have, it's a very interesting topic. There must be some queries. And one thing, Kalyani ma'am also speak Bengali very fluently. Yes. So you can ask in Bengali also. There will be no problem.
Yeah.
We have to privilege that. Okay.
Yes.
Anyone can ask in Bengali also, no problem.
Anyone?
Any our faculty?
Any questions? Maybe actually I wanted to share the screen for more details, but I couldn't do so. So, Kyo, if you want to ask any questions, I can reply in Bengali also. I mean, Bengali ekটু ভালো তো বলতে পারি. Don't worry, I can explain in Bengali. And this topic that I have chosen today, it's for you all, special for girls. It will be very, very helpful for your future. Okay, these things you should be aware.
Okay, ma'am, I'm Bitosta Goswami, another of this college. So I'll just request you if you can, for example, if anyone is facing this kind of problem, like the domestic violence, if you can just guide them that in what sense or what are the legal procedures, if you can just, if it is possible, that or just a suggestion or what they can do if this kind of situation arrives in their daily life. So how they can, even at home or outside. So if you can just guide them.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, we should know that there is a Domestic Violence Act that has been passed in 2005. Okay, there is a legal things that is for us. Number one. Number two, if she wants to speak out herself, it's not that if you go and if you urge a person that you come and you speak out. No, she has to do it herself first. Let her say, at least she should speak. At least she should share what is going on, either with her friends or families. And then what happens, the next part she can do is either she can complain to the police, or if she feels that the police, they do not give any ear to the problem of that lady, then what happens, the lady can go and seek help to NGOs. Okay, NGOs plays a very important role in this cases, because once the case goes to the NGOs force the police department to complain a FIR or something like that against a abuse person. Okay, the NGOs can help her, because normally when we go to the police station, they do not report any case. They say that okay, you just put your applications here. We will see it later on. Generally we face this type of problems. But when you go and seek help to the NGOs, then the NGOs can, with their full power, they can come and they can help the ladies, and they can go with them in each and every department, whether it's in police station, whether it's in court. Okay, the NGOs plays a very important role. So in that way, the person, those who are facing such type of violence, can be like we can help in that way. Okay, and during the lockdown period, there was few WhatsApp number that was provided to these people, those who are facing. So those numbers are also still there. I don't know whether it's continuing till, because now there is no lockdown in West Bengal, but there are few numbers that can be used for this type of ladies, or you can provide them with these numbers. So they can make the call themselves, and they can be helped. So these are the secrets. নাম্বারস আছে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে অনেক নাম্বারস আছে যে ওই মহিলাদের জন্যই for the women those are facing this violence, they can dial those numbers and they can seek help, so that immediately the police can come and they can get into action. Okay.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, thank you, ma'am, for reaching the students.
Okay, Arshita, yes. Yeah, Arshita, you can ask.
মানে আমরা তো জানি যে কোনটা ঠিক কোনটা ভুল, যারা জানে না মানে তাদের সাথে খারাপ হচ্ছে বা কিছু, তাদেরকে আমরা কি করে সচেতন করব এই বিষয়ে? মানে কি করে বলবো যে তারা এই স্টেপটা গ্রহণ করলে তাহলে এটা হবে বা ভালো হবে, যারা জানে না ভালো করে বা পড়াশোনা করেনি তারা?
Okay, ওদের জন্য you should first try to give them counseling. ঠিক আছে, কি করে it's not that ki ওরা জানে না মানে because they have not been told না, ওরা কেন জানে না, কেন কি ওরা মানে they have never heard about all these things, ওনাদের জন্য there is a lack of information. Okay, so you can at least urge them that wake up now, this is high time, why you are facing this, questions তোমরা রাখতে পারো, why, for what. Normally the women say ki bachader jonno, the future is jonno, otherwise once I break away, I get a divorce, then the children's future will be gone, it will be on the darker side of life. Okay, so oderke mane let not think about all this thing, that comes later on. The only thing at this moment is to save yourself, to save well-being. Okay, to save yourself, to protect yourself, because everyone has human rights, na? Right to live. I told you just now, right to live with full respect and dignity. No one can insult her. And violence in any form is unacceptable. Whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, whether it's financial. ঠিক আছে, তো যে জানে না ওদেরকে অ্যাওয়্যার করতে হবে, কাউন্সেলিং দিতে হবে, রাইট? মানে it's not that that ki mane ekibare na that this is wrong pore oi bhabe na, but questions korte hobe. Do you think that are you the situation you are facing right now is justiciable? তোমাকে কেন খারাপ লাগে না? Don't you feel to complain, at least to speak out? oi bhabe, ঠিক আছে? It's not that মানে এটা না কি you're trying to destroy the whole family peace, এরকম না. But it's not about peaceful culture, but it's about peace in culture. Okay, peace in culture, and eta mindset ta aste hobe, and this should be done with men figure, with the male should be made aware that they are doing wrong, why they are doing, why they are not happy, why they are always putting down their wife's accomplishment. Why? The women, they always from 24/7, they work from morning till night, they don't even pay, they are unpaid labor. but still they don't complain. হ্যাঁ কি না বলো? If you keep a maid to work for 24 hours, কত দিতে হবে তোমাকে? 3,000, 4,000? But what about the mothers? They work whole day, whole night. She doesn't say that, মানে I'm so tired. কোনোদিন বলে আমাদের মা? আমার মা তো কোনোদিন বলে না that I'm tired. Huh? So these are the things that should be made more, it should be reflected in front of me, I guess. This is the only option. No, it's not that you have to agitate or you have to fight back. No, you can try by your dialogues. No, we are human. আমরা animals তো নাকি আমরা just instinct কে কথা বলবো. We can speak. We know how to use our words. We can speak to the male figure. We can try to make them understand. If he doesn't understand, then leave it. Try to make aware. Try to make women more aware of their rights. আছে অনেক rights আছে. The women should know about their rights more, so that they can fight back, so that they can retaliate. They can. I just Namit, Ma'am Namit said that he should always work for women empowerment. Okay, did you get the answer? Are you satisfied? ঠিক আছে?
থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম।
Okay.
Okay, any other participant? Okay, I think they are very much satisfied with their explanation, Dr. Kalyani, and really we are very much thankful that you took out the time to be with us, and it's a wonderful experience, and we are looking forward in future also that we may get your services, or what to say, your presence. Okay, and again, on the behalf of all the participants, I thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me such an opportunity. Thank you. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Now we'll end this special lecture, and I thank all the participants and my faculty members also.
Now, ma'am, can I leave now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.